What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy JN88. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the channel for the latest in battle rap recaps, predictions, hip hop vlogs, documentaries, all that good stuff going down the channel. So stay tuned, y'all. Alright, just wrapped up NOME 12, which went down in Houston, 3 p.m. sharp. But it started at 4:30, but it's all good. Salute to Smack for having a clear stream because nothing stopped, nothing messed up. No long breaks, no long intermissions. Everything went smooth and on schedule. Battle started around 4:30, like I mentioned before, ended around 11 o'clock p.m. Central Time, so it's all good. Give the whole card around an 8 out of 10. Could have been a little better. 6 battles was kind of a lot. I think 4, maximum 5 is good for a card, but that's just my opinion. But 6 was cool because for the most part it's entertaining. So let's get to chopping these fables. We had Gishi versus Swamp. I'm just going to skim through these reviews and everything of that because I don't want to make it long-winded. Pretty much, it was pretty even until the 3rd round. Swamp did stumble, which caused him to battle. Gishi, after Swamp stumbled, you can tell in the building they wanted Swamp to win because he's from the South. And after Swamp choked, Gishi did enough to clear it and win that $120,000. After another 20K was put on top of the 100K pot, and Gishi, he got it. Called out Surf. Lux was on stage. They tried to see if Lux and Gishi a good battle, but the crowd, since the Southern hero Swamp did choke, they weren't really feeling the idea. You can tell in the building. So, yo, Smack, you got to go ahead and make that survey in another area that's not in the South, that's not biased. Gishi had a few dope lines. He had the Roe vs. Wade, fire, Warriors, Celtics, fire. Swamp had the Bayou line, which was fire. He had some other bars here and there that was pretty good as well. He was definitely getting the crowd. His style was more catered to the big stage, which he took advantage of. So I ain't gonna hold you. If Gishi went first, this would have been a close battle, but the odds were in his favor, and he went second, did enough to win the battle. He didn't win the fan vote, even though Swamp choked. It was weird. He didn't win the fan vote, but he won the votes for the judges, and he's the $120,000 winner. So salute to Gishi. Next battle we had Danny Myers versus Nun. I even got the notes, y'all. I took notes for this event, first time. Danny Myers out the gate with the 3 rebuttals. He even did his victory lap around the crowd. He had the crowd reaction of the night with that rebuttal after Nun did the chopped and screw scheme. Danny Myers had the auto-tune. That was crazy. That shook the building. Danny Myers, his rebuttals, I ain't gonna hold you. His rebuttals kind of didn't save him, but it just gave him a little more gap between him and Nun of edging these rounds. Danny Myers, Gentleman's 30. I think Danny Myers got the 2nd and the 3rd. Nun edged the 1st, even though with the rebuttals, I might have to run that back. Because on camera, I think Danny's going to take it even more clear. His writing was a little more intricate, to be real with you. Nun he did pretty good as well with the what have you done? Like, I've done this, you haven't done that. But Danny Myers kind of rebutted that with the none of the above, with the leagues, like starting from the bottom up and all that. Like, what have you done and Nun has. He had the Sister Act bar. Danny also had the game scheme, which is pretty dope. He had the Houston scheme, which is pretty cool too as well. Even though Nun had a better pace, he didn't stumble under his words, more clear to understand him. Danny's writing, plus his rebuttals, he had more attributes to take him over and win in this battle. So yeah, I had Danny Myers winning this battle 2-1. I think he has T-Top on Summer Madness, who knows? But yeah, salute to Danny Myers on winning the battle. The next battle on the card we have Keyshawn, welcome back, versus Real Sick, one of the top 3 rookies next to Easy the Block Captain and Fonz. We got a vintage Sean, y'all. We got a vintage Sean. 3rd time's the charm. After his battle with Easy and Hal The Dawn, went back to the drawing board. I know he said his mind wasn't right, and he came out the gate swinging. I'm going to give y'all a list of Sean punchlines. No specific order with the rounds because he went crazy. Sean had that Real Sick scheme. He also had the Real Sick thoughts on his couch like counseling. That was crazy. Kanye Boots, Big Stepper. He had the hole in the wall, that hole in the wall scheme. Even Rock came out of nowhere to give him props. He also had the T-shirt on a Scottish man, overkill. That was crazy. The Soap Real line. He was talking to Real Sick's girl on the side, even bordering around. That was crazy as well. Once I saw that, I was like, yo, he pretty much sealed the deal. So salute to Keyshawn. Even though Real Sick, he had the technical writing better, his style takes a little more, has a little more build up to it. Even though Keyshawn's style is more quick to the punch, he has a little more flair, a little more better performance. Shine is a better big stage performer. He gets the crowd into it. He knows how to utilize the stage, go in different pockets. Real Sick, you're kind of getting the same thing every round, which with DNA, he pointed out too in the post-battle interview. Even though Real Sick's pretty good, you got to switch it up because you ain't going to win every battle that way. And this is what happened tonight. Keyshawn just pretty much outclassed him, had more quicker punches and everything of that nature, charisma. And yeah, Keyshawn, he won that battle, gentleman's 30, but salute to Real Sick for taking the battle in about, I say, a week and 3 days prep. And he did his thing for that short time. So yeah, salute to Shine and salute to Real Sick. The next battle on that card, we had Gishi versus Hal The Dawn. I ain't expect much from this battle, to be honest with you. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Gishi on the first, he was snapping. Hal The Dawn, he was snapping, but he did a little more. Even though Gishi had some punchlines here and there. He had the Don in the box. He had the D-Wade. He had the stand on business. He had the hand over the fist when I shoot it, rock, paper. That was fire. He also had the DJ Envy's wife. You ain't really coming for real. That scheme, that was crazy. But Hollow, he had a little more. He had the bass side. He had the sickle cell. The sickle cell ball was very, very, very creative. He had the greedy Gotti thing, which led to a whole nother angle about Gishi allegedly, of course, having a party and then having people getting touched there and all that. But of course, that was the whole greedy Gotti thing from like 2 months ago. So he's using it for Gishi. It worked, so he did edge the round just based off that, even though it might be a fake angle, but he wasn't like the typical, because with Gishi Gotti, you've seen one battle, you've seen them all. Hal The Dawn, we haven't seen him. He knows how to perform better than Gishi. He has different angles, goes in different pockets as well. It didn't sound like he was trying to like catch himself. He was like off rhythm. So I think Hollow edged the battle, even though Gishi, he had bars in the beginning of his round, but his it was like a slope. So it was like going up, then it was going down, while Hollow was just during the first round. So I got Hollow winning the first. The second round, I don't know what Gishi was doing, man, because I think he said he didn't have a second, so he was just rapping. He was just pretty much just rapping to Hollow. It sounded like he wrote the second like that night and just memorized it real quick. Just to be real with you. He was just rapping, nothing really stands out for Gishi for that. So Hollow, he pretty much did this thing. Did Hollow have any good bars in the second? He had the West Coast rapper scheme with the Ab Soul staples. That was crazy. And just off that, his creativity as well, still piggybacking off his first round. And he really didn't need to do much. So I have Hollow winning the second round. Now Gishi Gotti on the third, this is where the bombs came in. And if Gishi Gotti was rapping like this in the first round, he would have won the battle. He would have won the battle. So Hollow, even though you did your thing, Gishi dropped the ball personally, and him dropping the ball is the reason why you won this battle. Because this third, Gishi had the haymakers. He had the put so much white in the hood, made it gentrified. The fiends prey to the drug lords, shot him in the stomach. Now he has bowel movements. That's crazy. The layup line was crazy. But Hollow, he had the every effing card. Gishi's on every effing card, which is lower in his stock. He had the sharp skip, play on words, which is pretty dope too. And he got more into depth with the greedy Gotti situation from round 1 into round 3. Gishi definitely got the third, but he didn't do enough in the first and the second to win. So I have Hal The Dawn edging this battle and winning it 2-1. The next battle on the card, we have the most anticipated battle, which to me kind of was a letdown. I'm gonna be real. So we have Goods versus Easy the Block Captain. Now we haven't seen Goods in a while. He came through with the Gucci satin dress shirt and shorts versus Easy the Block Captain. Goods was warming up in the first. He was getting the rust off. He had the Bluetooth line. He had the me standing next to you. Doesn't even look right. To be honest, every time Goods stands next to a battle rapper, he kind of makes fun of them and everything like that, but the way they dress and it's low-key funny, but thing is, I'm gonna get more into with the Goods situation. Easy, he countered that. He had the Pixie Sticks, coke in the lines, the Pixie Sticks. He had the Century. He had the MGM Studios line from this. You're always lying in the clip, MGM Studios. That was crazy. Have Easy the Block Captain. He got the first. The second round, Goods, he had the house show money, the house money. That was fire. He had the checking my investments while girls with him. that was a fire scheme as well. The second round, Easy. He still had some bars there. He had the EIN, he had the cologne with the gentleman's 30. How you call your cologne gentleman's 30 once you haven't done one yet? That was fire. But Easy, he kind of goes off on a tangent too, so he kind of has that filler. It's not filler, but it takes him a while to get to the haymaker, and you can kind of lose track on that. Young Ill, he used to do that as well back in like 2010, 2011, even though they're both fire. So I think sometimes you can get lost in what Easy says, and it doesn't like hit all the way. Like when you guys watch the battle back again, you'll see what I'm saying. Easy can be a hit or miss. Like he'll say a whole bunch of fire, he'll say a whole bunch of stuff. Then if the haymaker doesn't land, it kind of like takes away from what he said before. It's a little weird, but if you watch it, you'll know what I mean. And once again, Good, same thing with the third round. Good was talking about money. I did this, 40,000, how to flip this, how to flip that. But I don't think the crowd was trying to hear that at the end of the day, because keep in mind your location. You're not in like the city. You're not in like Los Angeles or New York or like Chicago or something like that. You're in the South where you can't really be doing that. It's kind of like rubbing that in their face. So it's like you can tell like they weren't really, at first they were feeling it, but you're giving them the same thing for the second and third round, and they ain't gonna want to hear that. You gotta switch it up. And Easy the Block Captain, he raps directly to you. He was in your face when you were heckling them too, so he was counter writing for that. He just wrote ahead. He just like thought ahead of like he knew what you were gonna do, and he pretty much wrote to that. So that's the reason why I got Easy winning the battle. He took the first and the third clear. I would edge Good's the second, but I'm not mad if people give Easy the second. But personally, I have Easy the Block Captain clearly winning the battle 2-1, and this gives Goods his first loss in 12 years. So salute to Easy the Block Captain for that, and salute to Goods for coming back to battle rap. Hopefully we see him again, but if not, salute. So yeah, I got Easy the Block Captain winning that battle 2-1. And finally, we have the main event on the battle card. We have T-Top versus Tay Rock.